Robin Townsend of Daufuskie Tourism joins us with an update on the unfortunately never-ending search for reliable ferry service to our neighbor across the Calabogie. Robin, the State House has issued a resolution calling on the Federal Department of Transportation and the Federal Highway Administration to take the lead in creating regular ferry service to Daufuskie. How does that make any difference?
Well, Bob, thank you for bringing that to our attention. Yes, it does make a difference, and as much as the resolution states what is lacking in the ferry service, those that are considered to be stakeholders, which would, it's not named in it, but that would be the school board, the public ferry system, and the county government.
Right.
So there are different ones that make up stakeholders. And by pooling their resources, it would provide a regular ferry service for Daufuskie Island that, as the resolution states, right now what the island has is not considered to be safe nor reliable. So by having the U.S. DOT and the Federal Highway Administration to take the lead in this, we could see a reliable and safe service for Daufuskie Island.
Can the feds maybe get those three groups together in a room and fix it where we haven't been able to do it just by asking nicely?
Well, it would be nice if it were to happen. The resolution, if you look at the dates on it, it's been a while since any action is taken out there. But the fact that it's there moves the Daufuskie Island Community Preservation Zone Association to take further steps in getting to Beaufort County to talk with them to encourage the county to move forward without the feds having to do these actions.
You know, folks, to bring people up to speed, Daufuskie does have, supposedly, a publicly funded ferry service overseen by Beaufort County. So why do we need the help from the state and now the federal government?
We do, that is correct. We do have a publicly funded ferry service, and that is important to note that we're talking specifically about the public portion of the ferry, not anything that is operated by private individuals or what are considered to be water taxis. So by the public ferry system, though, is overseen at this point and has been, I think, since its inception by the Beaufort County Community Services Committee. Well, they're not, even though they do a decent job for us, they're not equipped to oversee a road system, and according to South Carolina Code and Beaufort County Code, the ferry is considered to be an extension of our roadways. And so it has been requested of them that they move the ferry from the Community Services into the Public Facilities Committee.
Any chance of that happening?
Time will tell. Time will tell. It's been requested before, and it's been requested fairly recently, so time will tell. But
again, nobody has, seems like, direct responsibility. It's always a part of something else that is a higher priority item for whomever it comes under, right?
Well, it tends to keep going.
It needs to be somebody's number one priority, right?
Well, it's supposed to be Beaufort County's number one priority. Again, the Community Preservation Zone Association has had conversations with federal, with the state DOT, and they keep pointing it back to Beaufort County is responsible for taking the lead. But I think that will take showing that there is indeed a need for it, as well as law requires them doing so. And that's part of where we have some advantages. There's been the 2010 census showed that we're now an urban area,
right,
and they are doing a study as to what the needs are for the road system, and in that it does address public transit systems. And again, our ferry system is considered to be a public transit system. It's not a private. So that gives an opportunity for the public to give input as to what they might like to see and what the needs are to improve the public ferry system.
In just a few seconds, what can we do as individuals?
What can we do? Educate ourselves and then speak to the elected officials and make it known that there is an interest in improving the ferry system and what the needs are.
That's great. Thanks so much for joining us with this important update, Robin Townsend.